The Foster Festival is, of course, named for Canada's most prolific playwright, but the word foster is also a verb, and it's used as such to describe what the St. Catharines-based theatre group is doing the first weekend of April with 3 new plays. Emily Oriold and Jamie Williams are here to explain. Emily, 72 submissions of new plays by Canadian playwrights.
That's correct. So last spring we did a call out for a new program that we've started, and we're thrilled to be able to launch this program this year. Is our new play development program. So we did a call out to Canadian playwrights to send in their submissions, and 72 plays were submitted. I did not read all 72.
Were you blown away by that number?
Actually, yes. We were very blown away by that number, but we were so thrilled about the number because that means there's a lot of Canadian writers out there that are eager to get their plays in front of Canadian audiences. So we read through them. Jamie read most of them, gave Norm and myself the top 10 that he felt were the most worthy for this program at this time. And from there we selected the top 3 that we wanted to work with, the 3 playwrights and their plays, and develop them, and now do a workshop and a public reading of them in April.
So over 3 days, April 5th to 7th, is that the date?
That's right,
Yep.
yeah.
And 3 playwrights. Can you talk a little bit about those playwrights, Jamie?
Absolutely. We have, they're from all over, actually. We have a playwright, Jody Stevens, from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Camille Pavlenko from Calgary, Alberta, and Steve Ross, who is now in Stratford, Ontario, where he's a mainstay of the company there, and will be starring in La Cage aux Faux and Something Rotten this season. But he grew up in the Niagara region, in St. Catharines, went to Brock University, participated in a number of productions with local community theatre groups, so it's really nice to have him part of this process, and he's very excited to be coming back home to present the first reading of his play.
These are all comedies along the same line as what Norm does, humor with heart.
Absolutely, heartfelt comedies. It's always been part of our mission to help develop new Canadian works by Canadian playwrights. And this is the first year that we've been able to initiate this, but the qualifier has always been to have works that reflect, I hate to use the word genre, but reflect Norm's work. So that's exactly it, humor with heart, these comedies that are funny but have a little more poignancy to them than just your typical farce. And each of these plays have that element in spades. Steve Ross's play, Mechanically Inclined, focuses on a community theatre group. A lot of fun, a lot of chaos, but really holds up characters that I think our audience will identify with. Camille Pavlenko's play, Go for Gold, Audrey Pham, focuses on a young athlete in the 1988 Calgary Winter Games.
Nice.
It's a little bit nostalgic.
Yeah.
So they're both writing something that they know about, really.
Well-
Like growing up in Calgary, Stephen, part of a community theatre group.
Well,
He was, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
I don't want to speak for them, but I think that's likely true.
Same with Jodie's play, which is Time and Tide, is set in Newfoundland and the East Coast. She's from the East
Right.
Coast, and she did base it on a friend of hers,
Right.
who's full of life and light and all of those things. So yeah, they are writing a lot about what they know.
And they say, write what you know.
Yeah,
so,
Exactly.
But they're all very, as I say, comic, but the comedy comes out of the situations that we all recognize in our day-to-day life.
Right.
And in the same way, emotions arise from those situations as well. They're characters that I think are real and reflect,
Yes.
Our own families, our own communities, and the things that we do, much like Norm's work. So.
Emily, take me through what happens at these readings. You're selling tickets, $35 for one, $75 for all 3.
For the weekend pass, it's at Cave Spring Vineyard, which we're excited to now partner with them in Beamsville. It's aptly named the Fostered Playwrights Festival. And people can come see the reading. One's at 7 p.m. on the 5th, 1 p.m. on the Saturday, the 6th, and the 7th, which is the Sunday. And they'll see the readings, they'll get to absorb them, laugh, meet the playwrights, meet the cast, and then have a Q&A session where we believe the audience is just as important in the play development process as the actors, as we are in their feedback. They get to ask questions, give some feedback, and from there the playwrights will continue to tweak. Yeah.
Jamie, we've got about 30 seconds left. GoFundMe campaign has started. You're aiming to raise $75,000
That's right.
for the Foster Festival. A couple of quick details about that.
You can go online, www.fosterfestival.com, to find the link to donate to our campaign. It's a campaign to help us move forward. It's tough times that we've been trying to weather, not only coming out from COVID, but the recent economic climate. Theaters across the country are experiencing this crunch, and this is one of the tools that we felt we were ready to utilize to help us move forward.
Yeah, and I just want to say that performing arts in Ontario contributes $27 billion every year to our economic climate. And so it is important to support your arts organizations, because when you support us, we give back and the community benefits as well. Yeah.
Great information. Thank you for joining us.
Thank
and
you.
we do encourage our viewers to support you if you can. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Glad to be here.